Hello, ladies and gents. This is Ken with Homesteading with Ken. Welcome to the channel. If you like what I'm doing, hit the thumbs up, share, and subscribe to like-minded people. There's a few things I want to talk about, but first, I know that you're wondering when I'm going to start actually homesteading. Well, I'm clearing the land now, and I'm shooting some video on it. I'm the only one, so I'm having to shoot and do the work too. Kind of hard to do, but I'm making it work. Um, Also, I'm somewhere in North Carolina. So anyway, also this is what I want to cover tonight. This has been on my mind for a while, and I want to start off. This is to the politicians. It's going to be on gun control. It's going to be on Social Security, and it's going to be on rent. But first, let's start about the rent. The rent in North Carolina, to get a decent place to live where you can walk out the door without a drug dealer trying to do your drugs, it is going to run you about $1,800 a month for a studio apartment. Now, I'm going to talk a bit about your grandma, your mama, your dad, your brother, your sister, whoever's on Social Security at all, any kind of type of Social Security. You can't cut the Social Security and keep the prices so high that these people, they're barely making it. And some of them ain't even making it. They're doing without their medications just so that they could eat. That's here in the United States. That's unreal. But anyway, moving on. Um, I want to talk about gun control for a bit. It's not the guns that's killing people. It's the psychos that is getting through the government so-called control. I think the government has totally overstepped its boundaries and needs to put the gun control in the state's hands. And another thing, if you look at it, the numbers that you're supposed to be controlling, it is the psychos that's sitting there getting these AR-15s and all this stuff. And what I'm about to hit on, I'm not saying, legalize AR-15s, for the people that I'm about to talk about. But the people I'm about to talk about is ex-felons. Just what I said. They're ex-felons. They're not the ones out here shooting people and doing mass killings. If you look at the numbers. Now, in today's society, you need some kind of firepower to defend yourself, your family, your house, your equipment, everything you need to make a living. You've got to defend it somehow. So therefore, I think the government has totally overstepped its boundaries. I think that the convicted felon should at least be able to own a 12 gauge pump, a 30-30 lever action, due to the fact, since we're so called in a food shortage, they're going to need these guns to hunt food. And, it's the constitutional right. It's a right, not a privilege, to own a firearm. Period. So the government can't control and lock people up for owning a firearm. What they can do is when they get stupid with them, they can bring back the death penalty, and when they start killing innocent people, kill them. Be done with it. Don't house them the rest of their life. That's strain on the taxpayers and everybody else. So that's what I'm getting at. All right, and then anyway, back to your grandma and your mama, your dad, your uncle, your brothers, your sisters. If they're drawing Social Security, if they cut it out, where are they going to live? And if the rent keeps going up higher and higher, where are they going to live? They ain't going to, even if they draw that check, they're not going to be able to pay rent, much less light bill, utility bills at all. So now the government has created this big problem with these older people. Now, here's what you're going to see in the big cities and in the little, rural areas. You're going to see homeless, elderly, disabled people out there begging for money, living on the streets with nowhere to go. Because you got developers, greedy developers. They're running around building all these condos, but they can't afford to build something decent, somewhere decent to live for these disabled elderly people. These are the same people that supported put food in your mouth when you were young, that give you the opportunity to get to where you're at. Now, if your dad is rich and your mama's rich and all this stuff, well, fall back and figure out where that you didn't have money and you come from a dirt poor farmer that grew the food, that made his living growing food. So every time you go up on the prices, it's ridiculous. This is stupid. This is ridiculous. We're supposed to be the land of plenty. Now they're saying that we're going to run out of diesel. I call BS. I call BS on all of it. I think this is another way. See, let me tell y'all something. I heard a long time ago, somebody told me this, and I thought that was the wisest thing I ever heard in my life. And it is. If you control the food, you control the people. So if you got all these people depending on the government to feed you, you're in trouble. Now they're trying to control your money. They're going to tell you what you can spend and how much you can spend of your money, because they're trying to get it in one coin. Are you really going to fall for this stuff? They're taking your rights little by little. Folks, this is what America is about. It's about fighting for your rights to live and be happy. It don't matter what nationality you are or anything. It's about you being happy. Not what makes the government happy. Shoot, I think we've been making the government happy for too many years now. And we got to push them out. Get them out of the states. They're slowly taking our rights away. And it don't matter who you are. They want control. They are control freaks. It don't matter if you're Democrat, Republican, or whatever. If they can, they're going to take your rights. And I say armed to convicted felons. Everybody has a right to defend their property and to be able to hunt. Everybody. Therefore, kick the government out of this stuff. Turn it back over to the states. We don't need the FBI, the U.S. Marshals. Not for that. I mean, really? Like I say, break out the death penalty. Give these people death that are killing these other people for no reason. These school shootings, they wouldn't be going down if you'd open that death penalty. These people would be scared they're going to die. That you're going to put them in the electric chair. Bring it back. Yeah, it makes me mad, man. It ticks me off that the government's taking our rights away little by little. It's time to stop it. It's time for the states to step up and bring back our rights. Again, these are rights. It's not a privilege. And it's not like driving. Y'all call that a privilege. Give us our rights back. Because I'm going to tell you something. Regardless of what the government says, the felons can't have no guns and all that. They got them. You might as well legalize them. At least if they kill somebody, you can follow the trail. The guns got paper trails. Damn, how stupid can you be? Excuse my language. Think about it. Just food for thought. One man's opinion. Don't forget to hit the like, the share, and subscribe on your way out. Thank you.